There are but a handful of colleges in the United States that can boast the academic standing of Pomona Pitzer and Occidental, and there are even fewer that have maintained their football rivalry as long as these two. In fact, the Pomona-Occidental rivalry has been going on since 1895, making their yearly battle for the drum the oldest rivalry west of the Mississippi. This year's battleground is on Occidental's home turf, D.W. Patterson Field. And make no mistake, while these two small liberal arts colleges are all about academics, they take their football and the battle for the drum very seriously. Here, football is all about the love of the game, not scholarships, not TV, not the NFL.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
Small college football is actually real college football from way back in the day.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
When you went to college, you suited up and you went and played for your schools.
Oh, yeah!
It's not scholarships. It's not about trying to get your name into the pros. This is about just playing for your school, suiting up and putting on the colors.
They come out here and they play because they love the game of football, and they love, they love to compete.
1, 2, 3, go down!
Oxy is special because it's a small community. A lot of people know one another. You play football together, you go to class together, you eat together, you know your instructors, you make lifelong friendships.
Pomona College is probably the best school in this side of the Mississippi. We're ranked 5th or 6th in the best liberal arts college in the nations. There are no slouches academically. Stanford and Berkeley has nothing on us. A sage grouse, what it's also known as, which was popular in this area before it was developed. Because, as you know, this is a desert, and at one time it was ruled by sage hens, And I think we were called the Huns up until like the early 1910s, and then it was misspelt hens, and it just went on from there.
The Pomona-Occidental rivalry brings out the best in both teams, and we always get their A game when they come here. It's our understanding that it is the oldest rivalry of any four-year schools west of the Mississippi, much longer than USC, UCLA, Cal, Stanford, any of those.
It goes back to 1896. This would be our 112th meeting between Occidental and Pomona Pitzer.
The rivalry has been going on for a long time and is very, very important to alumni at both institutions. All through the 30s and 40s, whichever team won, they canceled class on Monday.
We both have, a lot of history, behind each school, because Occidental, I'd say, is one of the only schools in the SCIAC that would compete with us academically.
The things that we need to do to be successful in this game, maybe more so than a lot of games, is we really need to take care of the football, not turn the ball over. We need to be very, very good in the kicking game, and then we need to be efficient offensively, whether it's throwing the ball or running the ball. They aren't coming in here intimidated by us.
Yeah, this would be definitely the battle of the two best quarterbacks in the SCIAC. And if our D-line can stop their run game, I think we have a chance of beating them.
While Pomona is having a down year, Occidental is currently 7-0 and is playing to secure the SCIAC championship. As decided underdogs and looking to carry the drum for the first time in 5 years, Pomona Sagehens will also try to play the role of spoiler.
The drum came into play in about 1941. The winning team keeps the drum for the following 12 months, and the scores are inscribed upon the drum.
Which they'll bring out when the captains come out and meet for the first time.
The drum, we had it my freshman year. We won the drum my freshman year, but we haven't had it for the past, 4 or 5 years.
And we're looking to get it back tonight.
The Occidental Tigers would draw first blood.
When I played here, we won this rivalry as well. I got to carry that home one time from the game. It's a pretty important thing. It's real fun.
Definitely it means a lot to us to keep the tradition going. Like, they don't write the winner down until we give it back. So we've had, since 2003, our names hasn't been written down. So we want to keep it like that, keep the drum.
The drum sits on the sideline of the team who won it the year before, and then the idea is that if you won, you keep the drum, or if you lost, you got to walk across the field and hand the drum to their captain. So it's a pretty emotional time.
and they go and secure the drum as soon as the final gun blows. It's kind of a cool tradition.
Drum's great, man. It's a cool atmosphere, college football, playing for something and have a little token to take back with you after you get a big win, especially with a big rivalry like this. Even at small schools, it's a great tradition to have.
The Tigers would continue to add to their lead.
Touchdown, Tigers!
I haven't had the drum as a coach, and I'd like to see the drum in our hands one of these days. We just got to stick with recruiting, getting more kids on the team, and you know, and just get after it.
I used to play. Now this is the best seat in the house, and then they want to pay us to do this, so it's good.
There's definitely a big rivalry between these guys.
Luckily, it's been dominated by Oxy for quite some time now.
The Oxy Tigers are pretty pumped up to play them. If Occidental wins this game, then they get to go to the playoffs.
They are 8-0, and we're 2-5, but we have a very young team. Out of 44 kids, 35 are freshmen and sophomores, but they're all dynamite kids, and they're going to really sell out tonight to try to get that drum back and be the spoilers for, you know, making a loss for Occidental.
The Sagehens would finally get on the board.
I think most coaches would say rivalry games are dangerous for the favorite team, the team that's considered the favorite, because of the emotion that goes into a rivalry game.
Stay tuned as we see who ultimately prevails and walks away with the drum.